What's up everybody, I'm in Poznań, Jeżyce. This is the part of the Poznań, one of the most trendiest or most trendy part of the Poznań recently. One of the oldest, just outside of the old town. Previously a little bit dangerous, recently one of the most trendy one. Behind me is also very old, cool looking old McDonalds. Still in some parts cobblestone roads, and it's a lot of fancy restaurants and the coffee shops and many other establishments here around, and also at the same time beautiful old architecture of European vibe, or the Poznan in Poland. So I'm gonna show you a little bit around, and also there is some bazaar and overall this is it. Also it's a little bit of the snow, it's -1 degree recently, and it's 12 o'clock during daytime. So this is the city. Somebody drive the Vespa here or any other scooter, trams of course. And here you go. This is what I'm talking about. That's the architecture, buildings, old, the buildings. There is this McDonald's in the background there. The also old one, very old, and the old Kino Rialto, which was the cinema. Overall, as you can see recently, that's how does it look like. A lot of people here enjoying the tram. Even it's cold, even it's middle of the week. Some interesting architecture and buildings, that's for sure. The lady with her dog walking, and overall I will show you going into the area of the Rynek Jeżyce, which is at the front of us. And overall this is what you can find here. A lot of old buildings like this one, and the apartments of course on the first, second, third floor. Dogo meetup. But on the bottom they are just the businesses, like coffee shops, like restaurants, shops, pharmacies, and many other stuff. Okay, I will go there now. That's the still literally city center of Poznań. It's just the different part. Scooters are in Poland as well. Mostly the people who delivering the food, like Glovo, Uber Eats and stuff, using them. But still, and then the tram is stopping on the middle of the road, so everybody have to get inside and have to wait for them to pass. And I'm gonna go to the Rynek, but it's very small bazaar recently, still Christmas tree, and overall this is how does it look like over here. Of course there are Lombards. Lombards are the place where you can buy or sell the stuff for the money, mostly phones and jewelry. Look at even just for the entrance to the one of this old building, for the door, wooden old doors like this one. So it looks old already. Even this one is not that much. And then there is the Duszben, which is the shop where you can find a lot of alcohols. And next to it is, for example, the stuff with the clothes. This is little bit like a Chinatown, but without the Chinese vibe. Because there was no Chinese here and any other Chinese influence, but overall I could feel, to compare to Southeast Asia, as this is like a Chinatown with all buildings, so many bazaars and so many mix-match stuff. Like nothing really fits. Here is 7-Eleven, right? There is the clothes, there is the alcohol, there is Lombard, and there is so many other stuff. So this is basically how does it look like and how does it work out here. Okay, I'm gonna get there first because there are so many restaurants actually on this street and also nice architecture. And then I will come back to the bazaar. So for example, here you can see really old architecture. This is buildings who have more than 100 years. Especially this one with the parts of the wood and those kind of balconies, and there, and overall like this one for example, there in the background there will be the church. So it's totally different. It's well, very European vibe, what I'm gonna tell you, that's for sure. Also right now going into that direction from this perspective, you can see how even everything, let's say, is built over 100-200 years ago. Here, these places, even older, how everything was built. The roads are so wide. Okay, now it's covered with the asphalt, but overall with the cobblestone. But there were the trams, and there were the places, lanes for driving cars or whatever, and it's so wide and so spacious. Even it was built long time ago without even knowledge, as later gonna be so many cars everywhere around. And there was the market square like this one, of course, in Europe everywhere. So square shape and the bold buildings and everything. If you can go into that direction or other direction, you will get to the city center. So the tram is coming on the corner. Looks like this one. Just wanted to show you. The another one here. This one is actually brand new. That's the Rynek Jeżycki. That's the tram station. So this is actually what I also want to show you. This is normally a bazaar, but mostly at morning. Like for example, the guys selling the eggs and the old books here. So you have a mix mash and there are the flowers. Unfortunately, most of the stalls are closed already. If you wanna come here, you have to come here early morning, and then you can find a lot of stuff. But overall, it is probably at 6 o'clock in the morning. That will be the best to come here. In the background is McDonald's, and this fancy building actually here, what I see right now, what I see on the other side of the street actually, that's the restaurant now, fancy restaurant, which I didn't realize previously. So that's actually cool, and so many events here. That's why it's so trendy here. But let's go more further. I will show you restaurants next time when already Winnie is arriving. So I will have opportunity actually, because going to the restaurants together is better than going alone, especially if you're filming. It's even more difficult. If you know what I'm talking about. If you're doing some videos, you know actually. If not, maybe it's somehow hard to imagine, but that's how does it look like. This is this fancy old McDonald's. Also kids with the trolleys, they walking, even it's minus degree. That's totally no problem in Poland. It's actually supposed to be like that, so the kids have a good health immune system later when the winter is coming. That's why weather like this one is no bother for anybody anywhere. And this is like a mix mash. Everything is literally here. And of course, even in city center, there will be some construction of something. I believe they're building brand new apartments, because in the background there are already some brand new buildings, and I believe they are apartments, because everybody wants to live here recently. City center is trendy area. It's safe. It's old. Like I said here in city center, if it's old, it's good actually. I believe in most European cities is like this one. So you know, it's going. And also you can find a lot of international people on the streets in Poznań as well, like in any other major city in Poland. That will be no problem. And then going into that direction is the downtown of Poznań. This lady dressing not accurate to the weather, but this is only posture, and this is Dobra Pączkarnia, and having a lot of nice donuts here. Donuts in Poland are so popular. I'm gonna get one and I try to eat and show you on the camera, but overall that's how does it look like. Mostly 6-7 zloty per one piece of donut. A lot of interesting donuts you can find here. And then you got your donut in the paper bag. There is the place, there is some mural and small alley. I'm gonna enjoy. Interested how does it look like? Looks like this one. This is raspberry donut, by the way. I'm sure Winnie, when you're gonna come, because not if, when you're gonna come to Poland, you will definitely like it. It's very good. I highly recommend it to everybody. There's already the area of the downtown. You can get there. A little bit of the free space, and there just behind the corner there's the brand new office building or apartments. I think the office building actually, and this is the entrance or exit actually from the Jeżyce. And look at this one, beautiful building architecture from 1906, so it's over 120 years old. So that does it look like. That's the theater actually, and the whole street is actually going there and there, where I used to show you actually today. It's pretty long straight street going that direction. Even here, as you can see, is the sign going to Centrum, which is the city center, and the Hotel Mercury is 300 meters from here. Just over there, I think maybe this is the Hotel Mercury. I forgot actually, somewhere there. And there is also the train station. The main train station is just somewhere over there. So it's very central location, very easy accessible. Actually, this building, the new one, is the offices, but next to it, this one is the Mercure Hotel, and there is the brand new also the tower. If you're gonna cross this street, there will be over there actually, you can see in the background little bit, there's the train station. And then when you cross the bridge, because there are rail tracks actually underneath over there, there will be the St. Martin Street and the old town in Poznan. So that's how does it look like. Also, if it's Mercure, there must be a Ibis hotel behind this, because it's always often, maybe not always, but often like this one, they making the billboards here, and that's the old building of the Jeżyce entrance. So everything is very centrally located, and there is so many tram bus stations. Each tram is going into different lines, so it's very central location. So after short walk, this is the Mercure hotel actually here, pretty big one though, actually gonna tell you. And then there is the Centra, that's the old place. Sheraton hotel also there. This is the tower office, and there is the underground walkway going to the tram lanes, bus lanes, and also to the railway station. So everything you can go also underground if it's raining, for example. And then there will be actually the station over there. So it's pretty far walk. You can walk underground, and this is just a little bit of the modern part of the city. So not everything here is only old, and but will be them old accents, obviously, because the European vibes are like that. Also, very super interesting fact about the hotel here in Poznan, in Poland, is that, for example, Mercure Hotel, it can cost you around $75 per night, but the Sheraton, which is also not so far from here, can cost you about $90-100 per night, which is actually way cheaper than in Southeast Asia, in Bali, for example, right now. Why I always compare? Because I used to spend 8 years in Southeast Asia previously, so that's why I also create this YouTube channel. That's why I start comparing, and also a lot of you guys are interested. So here, if you wanna come to Poznań, to Poland, $75 for one night in Mercure in the city center, or 100 if you prefer Marriott Group and Sheraton. Not too bad in my opinion. See you to the one or next video. Take care.